he and I both tested negative in RT-PCR. I had every symptom that you could have for COVID. So I had headache, I had body ache, I had fever, I had nausea, I had stomach pain, loose motions. The fever became high for 2 days, and then it became mild again. And then, every symptom that you can expect, I had it for COVID. Hi, my name is Megha Chawla. I live in Mumbai, and we are a family of 6 people, so 5 adults and a child. And I have domestic staff as well living with us ever since the lockdown. So we've been in a voluntary, self-imposed lockdown even before it was announced in the country. So 15th March 2020 was probably the last outing we all had, and post that we've been in isolation. We've been in self-imposed lockdown. In Jan and Feb, when things looked a little brighter in Mumbai at least, that's when we decided that at least, physical activity is a little bit important. So we decided to go for, an hour walk. And on 6th of April, one of the members in our house came down with fever. Of course, we assumed it to be something, for viral or some, indigestion related fever. Nevertheless, because we wanted to keep other members in the house safe, we decided to do a RT-PCR test just to rule out COVID, though we never in our wildest dreams expected COVID to be in our house with the kind of lockdown that we had. We decided to just rule out COVID so that we are all mentally at ease, So, and these days, I think the cases were at a peak in Mumbai. So the tests took about 48 hours to come in, the report. And when her report came in, we were shocked. We were shocked it was positive. And the same day, we decided to test the rest of us, just to rule out that, if any of us had caught the infection. So the day the report came in, I had a mild pain in my throat. And my husband woke up with 101 fever. And my father, by the time we called the technician in, my father-in-law also had 100 fever. So we decided to test the 3 of us, and we kept the other 3 members on hold, because they had no symptoms. And by the time we tested, and the next day, the other 3 members also had symptoms. So we got them also tested. So in 3 days' time, all of us had COVID. So all of us were advised home quarantine and medication at home. Once we were told that we are COVID positive or we had the symptoms, the first thing that we did was to stock up on all the medications, the food supplies, the disposables, everything. So I called up the chemist, got our individual thermometers for everybody. We got 2 oximeters between the 6 of us. We had 2 oximeters that we shared. Then we ordered for disposable gloves, N95 masks, all the vitamins that we were told to get, the steam inhalers, individual for each person. So we ordered all of that, and thankfully everything was in stock and we got it immediately. And then luckily my family lives just a stone's throw away. So they arranged everything for us in terms of, the disposables, the disposable plates, spoons, glasses, garbage bags, everything. So we had good food coming in every day. We had like proper vegetables, dal, sabzi, roti, soups, fruits, all of it. So it's advised that, you have warm fluids all day because, you have fever, you have pain in the throat and all of that. Coconut water. So we kind of had all of that arranged for us. And the doctor was a call away at every time. So we have a family physician who was available to us as and when we needed. And luckily, what is very, very important for you to have handy is a name or a number of a pathology lab that can come to you immediately on your need. So luckily for us, we had a family friend who has a pathology lab. So we were immediately, tested for RT-PCR and even the blood tests and any other tests that we were asked to do. It was very convenient for us. The physicians were sent home, and then we got that reports and everything on time. Typically, how it would start would be, heating water, making warm water flasks for everybody so that we could have warm water through the day. Steam. So I had to make sure that my child was taking steam thrice a day. My husband made sure that his parents and the other members of the house took, steam on regular basis. Oxygen levels were checked thrice a day. So everyone would, be checked on the oximeter. We checked temperature every 5-6 hours if you had taken any paracetamol. So, if the effect had worn out, we would know when to take the next dose. Vitamins and other supplements were given to all members. So, it basically was his and my responsibility to ensure that everyone was given timely medications. I was advised, to make that potli with camphor and ajwain and salt, and to sniff it because I had sinus-like blockage. I didn't fall for it. I mean, maybe it works for people, but I'm the kind who would listen to a doctor and do what the doctor advises to do. There were 1 or 2 members in the house who did that. I'm not sure how much it helped, but I prefer visiting a physician or speaking to my doctor and, getting his advice and following. Yeah, I did take steam with carom seeds, that ajwain water, on the maybe 8th or 9th day when I felt that my sinus blockage wasn't going away with normal steam inhalation. So I did that. It did help immensely. So I did have a lot of sinus blockage, which went away after 2 days of, carom seeds, water steam inhalation. It varies for each person. There is no constant, there is no a particular advice. You see what suits your body. There are, so one member in our house, citrus fruits wasn't suiting. She would get fever if she ate oranges or any other citrus fruit. So you see what suits your body, and then you decide for yourself whether, there's something that is leading to fever constantly. Yeah. So my only message out there is, please don't take this lightly. Better that we stay home, we stay safe, keep our masks up, don't let our guards down.